Right, then the Border Gavaskar Trophy is here and it could determine India's chances in the World Test Championship final. And I'm here to make my team predictions and who I think will get into the playing 11. So let's see about my predictions. So let's start with India. So, but before that, let's start with what are the scenarios for India, Sri Lanka, teams like that. What are the scenarios in the World Test Championship? Can Sri Lanka go to the finals? So let's start with Australia. They are, you can say pretty much they are through, but you cannot still tell that because if India beat Australia 4-0, yes, 4-0, and Sri Lanka winning New Zealand 2-0, which is highly unlikely. Maybe Australia could get knocked out. Yeah, Australia could get knocked out if they lose 4-0. But India have their task cut out. They face a stiff challenge. And again, if Sri Lanka win both their tests in New Zealand, India would need to win at least three of their four tests against Australia to stay clear of Sri Lanka's 61.11% if they win their two tests. But if Sri Lanka manages to win only one test in one of the two games, all India needs in a series is a series win by any margin or a 2 to draw would do it. If Border Gavaskar Trophy ends in a 1-1 stalemate, India will end up with 55.09% and South Africa can pip them in this area because if they win their series against the West Indies 2-0, they could go on to 55.56% and so the Sri Lanka, if they win 2-0, if they win 1-0, they could also go up to 55.56%. I think South Africa will go on like some head-to-head or something like that. And for South Africa, they were sitting comfortably at the top of the points table after the innings victory at Lords. But after some dismal batting performances, I think it's safe to say that they have to rely on Australia at the moment. They have themselves to blame, or they can finish with a maximum of 55.56%, and which would be still lower than Australia, who would finish on 59.65, even if they get whitewashed by India. So on that occasion, they would get knocked out. For South Africa to qualify, they would need India to lose the series or the series to end in a 1-all draw. So if any other teams stand a chance, I think, if you ask me, definitely not, because the West Indies need India to finish below 50%. That's never going to happen. Yeah, they have an outside chance. That is if they beat 2-0, South Africa 2-0 away from home as well. So that's a possibility, but you cannot seriously consider that. Australia, New Zealand finished under 50. Okay, no, that's not going to happen. Sorry, I'm getting confused. So England are already done with their fixtures and sit on 46.97. They have lost 12 points by account of penalty overs. Imagine if they had picked up those 12 points and have an outside chance if all following the results occur. Australia beat India 4-0. India finished with 45.83%. West Indies beat South Africa 1-0. West Indies finished with 44.87% and South Africa with 44.44%. And New Zealand beat Sri Lanka 2-0. Sri Lanka could finish with 38.46%. Pakistan, Bangladesh and New Zealand are all eliminated. So that's the scenarios. So let's get into the 11s. So for me, my predicted test 11 would be let's start with India. So Akshar Patel can bat and he has proved that he's a home track bully. So I think my 11, let's start from the top. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Pujara, Kohli, Surya Kumar Yadav. Those are my top 5. And at number 6, you can play Shrikar Bharat. Yeah, Shrikar Bharat. Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to bench KL Rahul for this. Shrikar Bharat. And at number 7, Ravindra Jadeja. Number 8, Akshar Patel. Number 9, Ashwin. Number 10, Mohammad Siraj. And number 11, Mohammad Shami. So that is my 11. So this Again, this 11 has great batting depth, which you need to tackle against spin. Ashwin coming in at number 9, that just provides great batting depth, and he can spin the ball a mile as well. So I think this is what India could be playing, but you cannot play with four spinners on, even though it's in India. You cannot play with four spinners. People have talked about playing four spinners, but that's just stupid in my opinion. So that is my predicted lineup. So for Australia, they have gone and load heavy with their bowlers. And I think they would open with Usman Khawaja, David Warner, Labuschagne at 3, Steve Smith at 4, Travis Head at 5, Cameron Green at 6, Ashton Agar at 7, and at number 8, I think Alex Carey, number 9, Pat Cummins, number 10, Josh Hazlewood, and number 11, Nathan Lyon. They have two spinners in the form of Ashton Agar and Nathan Lyon, and they have Pat Cummins and Josh Hazlewood, two fast bowling options. And then you have someone like a Travis Head he's a decent bowler. If you call him to bowl, I think he's a decent bowler, and with a pitch, I think he could really prove an impact. Oh wait, Josh Hazlewood is ruled out of the first two tests, so I think I made a mistake. And I think they're going to play Lance Morris, because Lance Morris, people say he can bowl up to 150 very easily. So I think Australia would surprise India with that type of a strategy, playing Lance Morris. So that is my 11. Lance Morris, Pat Cummins, Nathan Lyon, Alex Carey, Ashton Agar, Travis Head. Travis Head could be a useful part-time bowler. Remember Joe Root taking a 5-wicket haul in India. So that is my 11. And if you want my predictions, I think India is going to win this game. And if you want my serious prediction, I think India is going to win this 3-1. And in the first test, India is going to win in the first test. So there you go. That is my prediction for this Border Gavaskar series. Hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to leave a like and comment on what's your predictions. Thank you.